Billionaire and former Doge leader Elon Musk is on the attack again, this time targeting one of President Trump's most influential advisors, Sergio Gore. Replying to a post on his social media company X, Musk linked to a New York Post story about Gore calling him a snake. It's the latest escalation from Musk and his feud with Trump confidants. Joining me now is The Hill's Brett Samuels with more. Brett, this seemed to come out of nowhere. What was behind the attack on Sergio Gore?
Yeah, this had been, I think, something that maybe was lingering a bit between Elon Musk and Sergio Gore. And what set this particular attack off was, as you mentioned, there was this New York Post story, sort of, going after Gore a bit. It was reporting about how Gore had not submitted all the paperwork to be vetted for his own White House job, which is a bit ironic because his White House job is sort of overseeing the appointment of federal workers, so that requires vetting, for those workers and for other White House officials. So this led Musk to go on the attack, as we saw. But these were sort of lingering tensions between Elon Musk and Sergio Gore dating back to Musk's time in government. Sergio Gore was reportedly at the center of some of these clashes over personnel disagreements, clashes at cabinet meetings. So this may have been brewing for a while behind the scenes and sort of burst out into the open with this post from Elon Musk.
He might not be as much of a household name. What do we know about Sergio Gore and his influence in the administration?
Yeah, definitely somebody who carries a lot of weight for somebody who maybe, as you mentioned, Judy, doesn't have sort of the name recognition of some of these other Trump officials. Sergio Gore, he actually previously, he originally served as an aide to Senator Rand Paul, from Kentucky, but more recently he's been sort of a pretty influential figure in the MAGA movement. He started a publishing company with Donald Trump Jr. that published books by President Trump, by Charlie Kirk, by other sort of influential figures in President Trump's movement. He ran a pro-Trump super PAC during the campaign, and now, as I mentioned, he's running the Office of Presidential Personnel. So that's a very influential post in the White House, sort of overseeing the recruitment and vetting of folks to fill different federal appointee positions. So Sergio Gore is sort of the last stamp of approval, or overseeing the stamp of approval, to make sure that the government is stocked with Trump loyalists.
Brett, we all watched in real time as the relationship between Trump and Musk fell apart on social media. Has there been any indication the two have spoken since the fallout?
Yeah, there hasn't been any real sort of public interaction, but privately, Musk did reach out to Trump. They had a phone call, which has remained pretty private. It's only been reported on in the media, and the two haven't really discussed it publicly. Trump, for his part, has sort of said, that if Elon wants to talk to him, maybe Elon does, but Trump has sort of signaled that he's ready to move on, that he's not thinking about Elon Musk too much. Elon Musk on Twitter, or on X, I should say, posted that he regretted some of his attacks on President Trump in the heat of the moment, and has deleted some of those more inflammatory posts, including the one that suggested Trump had a link to Jeffrey Epstein. So it seems like both men maybe are ready to move past this conflict, privately, but publicly, we're still kind of waiting for them to sort of publicly make up, I think.
What's the feeling toward Musk now in the Trump White House? Is he still seen this critical political ally, a GOP donation juggernaut, or more of a headache, or maybe a full-on migraine at this point?
Yeah, I think, a lot of folks in the White House are not necessarily sad to see Elon Musk moving on. As you said, Judy, he was kind of a bit of a nuisance, a bit of a headache for some folks in the government. When you think about people like Sergio Gore, like Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, these people who sort of openly disagreed with Elon Musk and how he was running things at Doge, and sort of getting his hands into the government. But that said, obviously, Elon Musk being the richest man in the world, he's an asset for Republicans if he's still willing to support the president and support Republicans in future elections. So I think it's the kind of thing where maybe having some distance will be healthy for the White House and Elon Musk and their relationship. And I think the White House wouldn't mind having Elon Musk on their side, certainly looking ahead to the midterms.
Brett Samuels, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Judy.